This is how you attract your soulmate instantly. You have to understand that your soulmate wants to find you as much as you want to find them. But in order for you to actually be able to find them, you have to first and foremost find grounding in yourself. And what does it mean to find grounding in yourself? It means you understand that you are whole, but you're also imperfect. You can be both at the same time. Maybe you don't believe it, but you can. When you understand that you are whole, you're saying, I'm good enough as I am. I'm good enough even if I haven't gotten everything that I wanted. I'm good enough even if I don't have a partner. That, when you say that to yourself, then you get to a point where you can actually rely on your own intuition, you can ground yourself in your own energy, and you can step into an era of your life where you can attract people into your life because you're not relying on chasing someone. You don't think that, well, this person needs to come into my life in order for me to become the right version of myself. Because when you believe that, well, I can't work on myself unless this is right, I can't work on myself in this, I have a partner, unless I have this amount of money, unless this and this and that, that's when your soulmate won't find you. That's when the universe won't allow you to get what you want. The universe wants to give it to you, but you're not allowing yourself to get it. And this also has a lot to do with the growth mindset. You have to have a growth mindset when it comes to your partner. You cannot be walking around believing that you are perfect and you are whole and you are everything, and you're just like, there's no imperfections and you don't have anything you need to work on. Because you know what will happen? You will attract a partner that will mirror your inability to grow. You will attract a partner who is not your soulmate. Maybe they will be. Maybe they'll transform when you both realize that you are meant to work on yourself. Sometimes the people we meet that might not actually be our soulmate in the beginning, they actually turn out to be our soulmate along the way because you both have that energetic mindset to become growth mindseted instead of stagnant, instead of fixed. When you have a growth mindset, you understand that you're actually good enough as you are, aka you're whole. But you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to find a partner who's going to be good for you unless you are good to yourself and you admit that you have to grow, that you have to become better. This is where a lot of people get trapped with bad partners, is because they believe that they have no faults at all. They believe that they can trick someone. They believe that if they play their cards right and they do this and this and that, then that partner will be not knowing what game they're playing. And then that's actually putting you in a situation where you believe that you are better than that partner. What you attract into your life is always a mirror. And when you believe that you're better and you can outsmart your partner and all of this, you essentially believe that you don't have to grow. And you essentially also are not willing to understand that the partner you're attracting is actually a mirror. You don't see that this person is actually also flawed. You believe, well, I deserve all of this, I deserve all of that, but you're not willing to put in the work into yourself. You're not willing to work on yourself, to find the energy within yourself. You want your manipulation, you're trying to make this person be around you, showing them that you know it's right. I'm the baddest girl in the world. Oh yeah? You gotta give me this, you gotta give me that. Like, you think that that's gonna give you your dream partner? It's not. What's gonna give you your dream partner is being completely honest with the fact that you need to work on yourself. When you embrace that, say, okay, I understand that I am whole. I'm good enough as I am right now. But the person that I attract right now, the person I would be attracting right now, will be someone who is also flawed in areas where I'm flawed. And when I meet people, I have to understand that if I get triggered, if I feel a little like, oh, like I want to like crash out or whatever, this person has other things that they're flawed at too. If you want to attract your dream partner, your soulmate, you have to think in terms of the inner child. You have to think, if this partner you're trying to attract, if they were a little kid, no matter how toxic people you've been around are, or how much this and this and that, you have to put in the mind, like, if this person was a little child and they made mistakes and they didn't understand quite how things were and they were acting irrationally, if I was a little child and I was acting irrationally, wouldn't I understand that that child always had to grow? When I understand that that child is always learning, it's always becoming a new version of itself, that child knows nothing. You have to look at yourself in that way, or else you won't be able to attract the partner that is right for you. You won't be able to attract a partner that will grow with you, that will literally make you one. Because that partner doesn't believe that their energy is strong enough as it is. So what they're doing is that they're seeking energy outwardly, and maybe they're seeking you. But the thing is, you don't think that you're whole either. You think that you need someone, which means that you're going to be seeking them. And instead of you guys both sitting down and saying, okay, I need to work on something, I need to work on something. And no, you don't have to tell that person they need to work on themselves. Never ever do that. You should never do that. But with you both are people that have a growth mindset, that understand that no matter what, you always have to grow. You always have to learn. There's so many perspectives. There's so many things out there you've never learned. There's so many ways of living that you could never have seen coming. That's where you have to be. And when you get to that point, you will also get to a point where a lot of people will remove themselves from your life. That will happen so quickly once you draw your energy back and you say, okay, in order for me to find my dream partner, I actually have to take my energy back. You might think, okay, I have to apply myself more. I have to be on dating apps. I have to do this. I have to do that. No, the universe is going to send you the person at the right time, at the right place. The universe is going to send you that. But no matter how you twist or bend it, the person you're going to attract is going to be a mirror of you. The person you're going to attract is going to have a similar energy level as you, or else they would not come into your life as intimately as a partner would. And that's why you have to be completely honest with yourself, because if you're saying, oh, my partner does this wrong, my partner does that wrong, my partner is this and this and that, well, I'm going to go out and I'm going to seek and seek and seek, and I'm going to chase and chase and chase. You're going to be blinded to the fact that you're actually out here trying to nitpick your partner, but you're not turning it inwards and saying, where is it that I don't feel whole? Where is it that I feel the need to have someone else be perfect? Am I perfect? I believe I'm whole. Like, I can be whole at the same time as being perfect. You have to understand that you can be whole at the same time as being perfect. And then you have to understand this person was a child once. This person, you were a child once. We're both children of this universe. That means that you can't predict exactly what's going to happen. You're going to have to learn by leaning into growth instead of believing that you're fixed now and now you're going to attract your partner. And if anyone's going to try to show you that they're doing something wrong, then you're going to cuss them out and it's going to be their fault, not yours. There's always two sides of the coin. You cannot be having a black and white mindset, believing that there's only the right person and the wrong person in the relationship, because if you attracted someone who's treating you a specific way, it's because your energy is a specific way. And that is exactly why, if you want to instantly manifest your dream partner, you have to sit with your energy, you have to hold it, and you have to say, I admit to myself that I am whole. I understand that I am whole. I have everything that I need. I am good enough. But I am also someone who has so much growth. The only thing I know is that I don't know anything, because when you let go and say, I know nothing, then you also let your energy heighten and you let miracles flow in. You let your energy field become so big and so wide that you will be able to let people into your life that probably never got into your life, because you're not stuck up thinking, my dream partner needs to be like this, my dream partner needs to be like that. You're not going to be able to receive a dream partner that wants to give you princess treatment, that wants to give you the treatment that you so long for, unless you give it to yourself and you tell yourself and you find grounding that you are whole. Unless you can handle it by yourself. If you have emotional dysregulation, your partner is going to have it in some other area. But you cannot get to the point where you attract a healthy partner, a good partner, if you do not sit down and say, okay, I understand. I am whole. I am good enough. When you master that, I am whole, I am good enough, yet I know the universe is surprising, because my dream partner might come into my life. When you have the growth mindset, when you literally say, I have a growth mindset, I don't have a fixed mindset. I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna cuss out people for doing something that doesn't align with me. That's the one thing, the number one thing that is gonna literally make you instantly manifest your dream partner. When you understand that when you interact with people that do things that you don't want, you are literally not manifesting your dream partner. You are literally putting your energy into what you don't want, which means that you're going to get more of that. That's how the law of attraction works. Where your energy goes, energy flows. Attention goes, energy flows. That's the law of attraction. But when you say, I love and I want a partner who seizes the day, who finds value in themselves, you have to sit down and write a love story about your partner. Like, I want a partner who loves themselves. I want a partner who looks themselves in the mirror every day. You can't be saying, I want a partner who is a little needy because that means that they are going to want me. No, you need a partner who sees themselves as whole, because then they're going to be your companion. They're going to be your partner. If you both are not healed, or if you're both unwilling to heal, and if you're both stuck believing that you don't need to heal and you do not need to work on yourself, you will not be partners. You will be trying to pour into each other or take from each other at the same time, and that's going to leave you broken and drained, and it's going to make you feel like, what's going on? Because you're constantly focusing on what the other person doesn't have, or what the other person doesn't do, or what this and this and that. You're feeding into that, and you're feeding into that, so the cracks become bigger and bigger and bigger until one day you crack so much that you're going to need to pick yourself up again. And that's why the best thing you can do is use the law of attraction. Say, okay, I know I'm whole, I'm good, I have everything that I need, the power is within me, the energy is within me. What would my dream partner be? Not what would my dream partner not be. Not, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want him to be narcissistic, I don't want him to do this, I don't want him to, no. What would my dream partner be? I want a dream partner who understands my emotions, or understands emotions, and is not afraid to be vulnerable. I want a dream partner who has a growth mindset. I want a dream partner who speaks love into themselves and also speaks love into me. I want a dream partner who, think about speaking love into what they would do for themselves. You have to speak love into that, and then you have to think, do I speak love into that for myself? If you do not speak love into what you would want a partner to speak love into for themselves, that's where you need to start. And when you do that, when you sit down and you write all of the things that you would love a partner to do for themselves, I want them to love themselves, because of course you do. You want your dream partner to do all of that. You want your dream partner to put love, energy, to take care of themselves, to make sure that they're happy. You want all of that for your dream partner. So you need to make sure you have all of that for yourself. And when that happens, the whole universe will literally conspire. The universe will literally propel your dream partner into your face. It will slap you in your face with your dream partner. And then you'll be like, ooh, I did that. And your confidence will rise more than it's ever done before. And you'll understand that you can manifest miracles. You can literally manifest miracles. And when you understand that this partner is not here to give, is not here, he's not here, they're not here, she's not here to fix your cracks. They're here to help you change. They're here to watch you grow. You're here to grow together, grow in many different directions. You're not here to hold on to each other like ooh, oh no. No. You're here to hold each other, not hold on to each other. Hold each other. You're here holding each other because you guys both want to grow. And when you guys both want to grow, you will see miracles. Everything will change. And when you have a partner where you're both in a growth mindset, the miracles will happen like this. The miracles will happen so quickly when you understand that the flaws that you have, or the things that you worry about, the little things that you might not feel like are perfect, your partner is probably most likely in a different energetic way dealing with the same. That doesn't mean you should overshare with a person as soon as you meet them to share it like, oh, what are you dealing with? Because that means that we match. No. No, this is a partner you've been with for a long time. No. When you understand that, hey, we're both not perfect. I can't expect to hold people to a perfect standard, but I can speak light into them. I can speak light into me. I can speak light into our dreams. We both have a growth mindset. You both need to have a growth mindset. Growth mindset is key. But you both need to lean into that growth mindset and say, okay, we're showing up every day. We're doing what we need to do. We're doing great. Even if things are not perfect, we're doing great. Miracles are going to start happening so quickly. Things are going to change so quickly for both of you And the universe is going to create like an empire of wealth, happiness, health, because it understands that you are both willing to understand that you are both children of the universe. And the universe wants to let so much light in. When you stand together and say, we both want to let the light in. Look at all of the things we want. Here's all of the things we love. The universe will send you that partner. The universe will send you blessings. And you will literally be detached. You'll be detached from any reality but the reality you've created for yourself. You could be able to stand on your own, knowing that your trust in the universe is unwavering. Because the number one key, the key to manifesting your dream partner instantly, is you standing by yourself indefinitely. You standing by yourself and say, I'm good enough, I'm great, I'm amazing, I'm whole, and I want everyone else to be whole. I want everyone else to be great. And I'm going to speak light into everybody's greatness, because everybody deserves to be great. When you can speak light into a person, that person will shine brighter than ever before. That person will seek you out, not because of vanity, because of what you bring out in them. That's what a dream partner should do. When you feel like you're drawn towards someone because they bring out the best in you. That's what a lot of men, if you're a woman, that's what they seek. They want someone who brings out the best in them. They want to feel capable. You have to make someone else feel capable. When you can do that, by making yourself feel capable, by making yourself feel whole, by speaking light into someone, instead of speaking diminishing, instead of speaking, you can't do this, you can't do that. When you speak that light and say, I know you can do this, you'll figure it out, just like the universe. You have to act like the creator here. The universe. You'll figure it out. Haven't you been alive until today? Haven't you figured it out until today? Isn't things are literally moving forward? Which means you have to speak that light into the person around you, the universe. You have to speak that light into yourself first and foremost. When you get comfortable, like extremely comfortable speaking that light into yourself, like when you hold that light and say, everything is going to work out, everything is going to go great, I want everyone to feel love, I want myself to feel love, I deserve love, love is the only way. That's when that love is going to come into your life. That's when that love is going to manifest into your life. That love is going to literally change your life. Not because you needed it, because you already got it, but because the universe wants to literally give you way more than you ever expected. And you can't even know how that's going to feel. You're going to be overwhelmed, but it's going to be blessings. And it can happen instantly when you shift and say, I'm whole, even if I have work to do. But I also understand that love is the answer. I need to love myself first. I need to let that love fill me. And I need to let that love shine. I need to hold myself like the little child. I was a little child. I need to hold a little child and give her a big hug. I love her and I want the best for her. And I know that sometimes things go wrong, but we get back up again, just like riding a bike. When you hug that inner child, that's when things are going to change. Like, you're literally going to be like, wow, everything is good. Because it is. You let your nervous system know that you got yourself. And when you let your nervous system know that you got yourself, then the universe will literally grant you everything that you've ever wanted. Because you tuned into that energy of holding yourself and saying, no matter what, I got myself. I don't need anything else. Not like I don't need it. No, I don't need it. I actually got everything. I got so much. I got myself. I got my brain. I got my body. I got my smile. I got everything. When you do that, it's priceless. Everything is going to come to you in an instant. And I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. Love, your dream relationship is coming your way. You don't even know how many blessings are coming your way, because with one blessing comes so many others. Just you wait. Believe in the universe. Understand that the universe is here to serve you. It wants to give you everything. You just need to relax into it and understand that you're whole. Because when you understand you're whole, you're not seeking for anything. You're just existing. And that's when things start to change like crazy.